Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Sindhuraruna Vigraham Drinayanam Manikyamaulispurat Paranayaka Shekharam Smitamukhim Apinamakshuruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktottalam Bibhratim Saumyam Ratna Gadastha Rakta Charanam Dhyayet Param Ambika. Welcome to all for this session on Lalitopakhyanam. And in the previous chapters, we have seen how due to Kama Pralaya, Bandasura sucked the vital fluid in every living organism, and almost the whole living organisms had turned out to be dry and dying. In the meantime, all the god Devathas went to Vishnu asking for the solace, and then finally Vishnu took them to Mahashambhu, and Mahashambhu told them to perform a Mahayaga in which the whole ocean is dried up, creating a huge Yagnakunda. And in that Yagnakunda, all the living organisms, including the Devatas, and Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, the trinities, along with their consorts, everyone became an offer in that yajna. And finally, afterwards, Mahashambhu praised Lalita and invoked her through Ashtakarika. And then finally, Lalita appeared and she started the new creation, initially creating the trinities Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, along with their consorts, and then she went on to create all other devatas and the living organisms. Finally, she is supposed to go and finish Bandasura complete. She will going to kill Bandasura. Let us see how the situations will take up to that. Agastya asked the same question with Hayagriva Muni. O great Lord Ashwanana, I have heard from you how the Mahayaga had been performed and how Sri Devi Lalitha manifested herself from the Chidagnikunda and how she regenerated the Trimurtis Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. Kindly now describe to me in detail how Devi then accomplished the task of regenerating all that had perished in the mighty Yajna as a result of the Kama Pralaya. Hayagriva Muni replied to him, O Munishchandra, listen, I shall now describe to you the matchless emanation of the new resurgent creation from different parts of the wondrous body of Sri Devi Lalita, who brought everything into being by merely looking upon her consort Rameshwara in Parananda. From her hair knot there arose darkness and the dark Timira Ganas. From her three eyes the sun, moon, and Agni had appeared. From her pearly forehead and the edges thereof the starry dust and the nine planets have appeared. Dandaniti are the laws of governance and punishment emanated from her Agna Chakra, and four Vedas emanated from her exhaled air. The signs of music, dance, drama, poetic, and other compositions from Devi's sweet voice they arose. For the welfare of the entire galaxy arose Ambika from the fold of her brow. Saraswati emanated from her tongue with power to continue creation from moment to moment. From her chin emanated Korakshi, the Vedangas, Shat Mimamsas, that means six different Mimamsa, Nyaya Shastra, Purana, and Brahma Samhitas, they all arrived from emanated from her chin. From the upper fold of the line over her throat arose Sakala Ambika, Ayurveda, and Dhanurveda. From the middle line, Gandharvam Gandharvam and sculpture from the bottom fold. The 64 Vidyas arose from 64 Kala or Vidyas arose from the dent in the neck. Prasodi from Amsha Desha, Madanagama from the armpit region. From her two full breasts there emanated the Astakula mountains. From her sides the firmament and the direction. From her manas the Ananda Shakti had arrived. From her arms the eight pashas or nooses. From her hair all the chiefs of snakes. From her fingers the five arrows of Kama. From the nail ends of her 10 fingers, the 10 avatara bodies of Lord Vishnu, namely Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrasimha, Vamana, Parashurama, Sri Rama, Balarama, Sri Krishna, and Kalki, they arrived from the nail ends of her 10 fingers. From the crimson color of her two hands, the dawn and the dusk appeared. From her face, Indra, from her prana, the Vayu, from her navel, Asit, from her head, Swargaloka, from her feet, the earth, Dharma and Adharma from her looks, from her smiling eyes, Paramananda appeared. Purusha from Nabhikunda, Prakriti from Nabhimula, Mahatattva from her hips, Ahankara from her groins, 10 mantras from her knees, Panchabhutas from her calves, the 7 oceans issued from her ankles, Rasatala came from her feet, the cows arose from the hair on her body, Brahmanas from her face, Kshatriyas from her shoulders and arms, Vaishyas from her thighs, Shudras from her feet, the seed born trees from the pores of her hair, the sweat born from her sweat, the womb born from her middle, egg born came from her ankles, the twin Ashwins from her nostrils, Kirti from the sheen of her teeth, Pushti from the wealth of her Ananda, Kanti from the crest of her forehead, Sri Bala Tripura Sundari emanated from the Devi's heart, and she is her dear heart daughter, ever of 9 years, youthful figure. Sri Shamala Devi emanated from Devi's buddhi, and she is her chief minister, full of song. Mahavartali Devi Mahavartali Devi emanated from Devi's Ahankara and is her commander in chief. Vigneshwara, with Siddhalakshmi by his side, arose on smiling at her Lord Kameshwara. The Shadanga mantras are Shadmanya arose from the Shat chakras of the Devi's body. Bala mantra of 3 letters, Aim Claim Sau, from her play arose. Sampatkari Devi emanated from Devi's goat. Ashwaruda Devi emanated from Devi's noose. Nakuli Devi emanated from Devi's jaws. Gayatri Devi emanated from the rays emanating from Devi's body. Devi's skin dhatu was responsible for the emanation of all devas. Devi's blood dhatu for prana shakti. Devi's flesh dhatu for great strength and vigor. Devi's brain dhatu for vibhutis or psychic and other powers. Devi's bone dhatu for her noose and goat. Devi's marrow, there is bone marrow, marrow dhatu for yagna vidya, guhya vidya, and Devi's own Sri Vidya. From Devi's Rajasa emerged the Varuni Devi yielding the nectar, and Ananga rose from Devi's looks of grace, and Sri Lakshmi from Devi's beauty of form. From Devi's feet emerged Mahapatala Loka. From Devi's ankles emerged Patala Loka. From Devi's calves emerged Rasatala Loka. From Devi's knees, Mahatala Loka. From Devi's thighs, Sutala Loka. From Devi's groins, Vitala Loka. From Devi's hips, Utala Loka. From Devi's feet, Bhuloka. From Devi's middle emerged Bhuvarloka. From Devi's two breasts emerged Suvarloka. From Devi's shoulder or the arms emerged Maharloka. From Devi's arms emerged Janaloka. From Devi's neck, that means throat, emerged the Tapoloka. From Devi's head emerged Satyaloka. Thus, in this part of the story, we have seen all those which have been offered as a sacrifice into that Mahayaga from which Devi Lalita had appeared, and after her appearance from different parts of her body, all the lokas and all the living beings, including Devathas, Trimurtis, have arrived from the body of Sri Lalita while Sri Lalita Kameshwari was sitting on the lap of Kameshwara, looking into his eyes with a deep love. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.